Okay, we've got some breaking news that's coming in right now. It's life imprisonment for Soumya Vishwanathan's killers. All 4 convicts accused of Soumya Vishwanathan murder have been sentenced to life imprisonment. Soumya Vishwanathan was a journalist with headlines today. Conviction 15 years after Soumya was murdered.
I won't say I'm happy because it's not going to bring back my daughter. It's a relief. 15 years is a very long period. And I hope it ends here. We don't have to go through all this again. I hope we don't have to go. Death is an easy way out. I never wanted death penalty. I want them to suffer like I am suffering, like we are suffering, away from their family. I want them to. हाँ वो तो उनका ये है, but he's not involved in this murder, but it's other murder. I'm relieved it's over. It is justice has not been denied, I can say.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So that was Soumya Vishwanathan's mother, Madhvi Vishwanathan, speaking with the media. The parents of Soumya Vishwanathan have fought this very long battle for 15 years to bring justice to their daughter. Today, Madhvi Vishwanathan says that I can at least say that justice has not been denied. It has been delivered. She says that I did not want the death penalty. I wanted them to suffer. That is, the convicts suffer the way me and my family have suffered. I want them to be away from their family and understand the pain that the family has gone through, the Vishwanathans have gone through since losing their daughter in 2008. It was a brutal murder which was committed as Soumya Vishwanathan, only in her late 20s then, was in fact her life was taken away. Shreya Chatterjee is joining us at the moment. Shreya, the parents, of course, Madhvi Vishwanathan, they're speaking with the media saying they're satisfied that justice has at least not been denied. It has been delivered a little too late in the day, though. 15 years is how long the parents have had to wait to see this day.
Well, exactly. So, Paulmi, the very clear words that is coming out from Madhvi Vishwanathan, Soumya Vishwanathan's mother, after the judgment was passed, that she is not really happy, but obviously she's happy that the entire thing is over right now.
For a moment, Rahul Kaval, news director, is joining us over the phone line right now. Rahul, Soumya was our colleague. She was here on the day before she left from work and was brutally murdered that night. Today, Madhvi Vishwanathan, speaking with the press after the sentence was pronounced, says that at least it's justice not denied and she hoped that it ends here, but a little too late in the day. 15 years is how long they've had to wait for this day.
All logic, all emotion aside, if you just look at it purely from a legal perspective, this probably never was, follow me, a case which was fit for death sentence because Soumya left late at night after completing her shift. She was on her way back home, and these people who were in the car were essentially trying to stop her and rob her, which is the primary motive from the investigation that emerges. Because Soumya didn't stop her car, they fired more with the intent of threatening her, and just that bullet, just the worst luck that was possible, that bullet went and hit her, and she died as a result. Therefore, in the lawyers, in these years, or with all the lawyers that I've been speaking to, it never really seemed like a case which would attract a death sentence, a capital punishment, because that is when you've premeditated it. It's the worst of the crimes possible. You've thought this through. You have an axe to grind against that person. You go and do something in a very brutal fashion. This didn't really, just purely legally, constitute as that case. So, as a former colleague, her former boss, I'm actually very relieved that the parents' ordeal in court is over, that there is closure here, that as, her father just had a medical treatment, he's recovering, he's doing well. The good thing is that the legal process is over and that they've been given punishment, and there is a sense of closure. I was speaking to the police officers who were investigating this case, and also, some people in the legal community who've been helping out. They also felt, Paulami, that this probably never was a case fit for death sentence. So we had very low-key expectations just around the verdict, but the fact that they've been proven guilty and have been sentenced in the way that they have, with the fines and the years that they've spent in prison, I think that helps the family, the friends and colleagues achieve some sense of closure. Soumya obviously never comes back, and that is a loss that all of us live with. But at least, her parents having to go to court, tariq pe tariq, and the way the legal system is this sentencing itself. There have been 4 or 5 dates when it was supposed to be announced, aa jayega, and it didn't happen. So at least all of that, there now is some closure too, Paulami.
Right. Rahul, thank you so much for joining us. Rahul Kaval there, of course, has been speaking with the family. He's been speaking with the legal team as well. This, of course, purely legally speaking, as Rahul was saying, was not a fit case for death penalty, but we hope that this brings some closure to the family. Shreya Chatterjee continues to be with us. Shreya, it has been a long legal battle that the parents, the old aging parents of Soumya Vishwanathan, have been fighting. But finally, as Rahul was saying, we hope that there is closure that they find today after this pronouncement of sentence.
Well, that's exactly what Paulami, the mother of Soumya Vishwanathan, also echoed. She very categorically said she did not wanted death penalty. Remember, this is also something she said on the day of the conviction, that she is looking forward for a punishment which would actually make them feel the similar pain that they are feeling of being away from their family members. And that's why she's very, satisfied with the kind of judgment that is coming. And she said that justice hasn't been denied. Joining with me right now is lawyer Amit Kumar. He's the one who was the lawyer of the convicts. Sir, the judgment has come. All 4 of them, in fact, have got life imprisonment first and fine. How do you see this?
We have seen the judgment, and after going through the judgment, we are of the opinion that the judgment is legally challengeable. And the entire judgment basically is based upon the disclosure or statement of one of the convict, which is not admissible at all, and will definitely challenge it in High Court.
So that is the reaction that is coming in, Paulami, from the lawyers of the convicts. He's saying that they will go ahead and challenge this in court. But so far as Soumya Vishwanathan's mother especially response is concerned, she seemed satisfied with one aspect, that at least for now she feels that this will not be a long-blown process for the so long time they've been coming for court. And that's what exactly she echoed today.
That's right. And of course, the lawyers of the convicts are telling you that they will be challenging this in a higher court. We hope, of course, there is justice at the end of the day, because the parents, of course, have fought a very long battle. You followed this case as well, Shreya, when, of course, the conviction was pronounced. What satisfied the court that these indeed were the accused who committed this murder?
Well, Paulami, in fact, I'll take that question to Nalini. She was inside the court actually getting us all the updates. Nalini, the entire judgment that is coming in, do you think that this was all satisfied upon looking after the facts, that the police were also being able to piece the case together? Do you think that this was the fit judgment that is coming?
So it's been a long-drawn case, both Shreya and Paulami, as you know. But at the same time, today, while pronouncing the order, there are 2 very crucial things that the judge said. One, the judge said that this does not fall under the category of a rarest of the rare case, which means that death penalty will not be imposed. But at the same time, Soumya's family themselves, the day that the order on the conviction was pronounced, Soumya's mother herself had stated that she does not want death penalty for these convicts, because death would be too easy for them, and what she wanted was for them to live with what they've done. So it seems like Soumya's mother and Soumya's family has got the wish today. They've got life imprisonment, all 4 convicts that were convicted of murder. Another very important aspect that the court today spoke about was how there is a declining rate of women in the workforce, because women women feel unsafe or are subjected to assault or abuse to and fro from work. So keeping that in mind, they've said that it is important that these issues need to be tackled. The schemes that have been implemented after the Nirbhaya case had happened in the national capital need to be implemented even more strictly so that women are allowed to work. And it is Soumya's case, and it is because our colleague Soumya had lost her life is why these issues are once again back in the spotlight, where the court itself has said that it's important that these issues, they are pressing matters, it needs to be tackled at the very earliest. At the same time, they've also awarded 12 lakhs of compensation in total to Soumya's family. Each of the convicts will have to pay a certain amount. The fifth convict, who was not convicted of murder, has been asked to pay 7,20,000 to Soumya's family. All of the other 4 convicts cumulatively will also have to pay about 4,80,000 in total to Soumya's family. So compensation also coming in for them. They've got life imprisonment. It remains to be seen as to whether or not these convicts will now go further and challenge this case before the Delhi High Court, whether they'll challenge their sentence as well as their conviction. But for now, the court's verdict is final. All of them will be spending the rest of their lives in jail for the heinous crime that they committed on a young, hardworking journalist.
Also, Paulami, what Nalini very rightly pointed out about the observation that come in from the court about the safety of women, that's also something that Soumya's mother echoed. She said that with this judgment, she hopes that this acts as a deterrent. So that's the hope that she's carrying forward, not just about her daughter alone. This should probably also set an example so that we do not see such crimes repeating in the near future.
Right. Shreya and Nalini, thank you so much for joining us with all of those updates from the court.